Good morning, friends. Welcome to another day of Almost Daily Meditations. Hope you're off for a good Wednesday. Looks like we might get rain today or tomorrow, which will be welcomed, I'm sure, for all of us who are trying to get our grass to grow in this unseasonably warm time. Last couple of days, we've talked some about connection and about that intertwined sense of our life. We also talked about habit. And developing good habits. So part of this Lenten season is sometimes it's reconnecting with God, sometimes it's working on our habits, sometimes it's doing all those different things. I'm a big reader of people who've been through difficult times. That's one of the things that a novel or story or something like that always seems really interesting to me. Part of it's just people that I've known in my life that have been through struggles and challenges and seeing them come to a different place. And one of the things that you tend to see is somebody who is going through whatever it might be, whatever the challenge might be in their life, they start to live with some kind of intention. In other words, they set out on a course. They go to school to overcome, whatever it is, or they work an extra job to get the extra income to do the thing, or they push through, by going through really difficult treatments or different things that happen, or they struggle and struggle and struggle, and then they find some way or some new path or some new understanding, whether it be struggling through an addiction or struggling through relationship issues or whatever it might be. Almost without fail, someone begins to go down a different path. They begin to walk a different way. And I think part of what Lent can give to us is permission to find those paths for us, like developing those new habits that are maybe healthy habits versus the unhealthy habits we have in our life, or that permission to remake the connections or to find connections in our life, deepen relationships with others, to work on those hard things, or to even just to work on the amendment of our own life about maybe we're headed in directions we don't want to be, or maybe we act in certain ways, or maybe we behave in certain ways, but living with some intention can really change us. Ralph Waldo Emerson writes, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." The only person you're destined to become is the person you decide to be. It's kind of an interesting take on it, right? It puts a lot of the onus on us about the decisions we make, the things that we do, the way that we go about life is a lot more up to us maybe than we realize, that we can decide to be certain ways, or we can make that decision. Like I shared a little bit yesterday about a friend who shared all of her old, books that her children read and shared them with a friend, and sort of was this natural gift giver and things like that. I remember knowing her really well, and that was very intentional on her part. She didn't do that on accident. That was just, she decided to be that way. And then it became habit, and then it became, part of what she was known as. And I think that can, in our own life, we are have more control of our destiny than we might think, or we have more ability to set out on different paths or different realities. So if maybe that's something that you're looking or thinking about in your journey, is what's the path that you're on? What is your destiny? Where are you headed? Where have you decided to be? How have you decided to be the person you are? What changes do you want to make, or what kind of person do you want to be as you go forward? Hope you have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.